Zora Neale Hurston was an incredibly influential author, playwright, educator, and education advocate during the Harlem Renaissance. She was born in the late 1800s, and both of her parents were formerly enslaved. Shortly after her birth, Hurston's family moved to Eatonville, Florida, an all-black community. While living in Eatonville, Hurston was inspired by the town, and she loved the way the community worked together. Some of her books were inspired by the community that was created in Eatonville. This also inspired her to write most of her books and plays about the black community, their folklore, and their struggles. Hurston was unable to complete high school as a teenager, so several years into her adult life she lied about her age, making her 10 years younger than she actually was, so she could complete high school. Hurston went on to complete a college education after she completed high school. Although Hurston is best known for being an author, she was actually a playwright as well. The first awards she received were for plays Colorstruck and Spunk. Throughout her life, Hurston continued to love creating, watching, and supporting theater. One of my favorite things about Hurston was her passion for education. She was willing to lie about her own age to receive an education. Then, later in life, she loved education so much she founded her own school and became a theater teacher at an all-black high school. My living history presentation will be representing her time as a teacher, inspiring younger generations to follow their passion, much like she did. Good morning, class! How are my favorite North Carolina college students today? How are your weekends? What did you do with your time off? Oh, you went down to the railroad tracks? I hope you weren't making trouble. You worked down at the deli? That's no fun. You all need to take some time off. Have some fun and see the world. I went all the way to Jamaica and Haiti just to do some research for a book I wrote. Find inspiration wherever you can. I hope you practiced your lines for Colorstruck over the weekend. I see a lot of guilty faces as I look around, and I get the feeling that some of you did not practice. We're going to start where we left off, and I will be able to tell if you didn't practice. Miss Patsy, why don't you start us off? We'll see how this goes. No, 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 no! You've got it all wrong! You know the lines, but you don't know the lines. Let me show you. He went and left me. If we is spatting, we done had our last one. He's in there with her. Oh, them half-whites. They get everything everybody else wants. The men, the jobs, everything. The world has got a sign on it. Wanted. Light-colored. Now don't give me that look, Patsy. What's that about? Oh. You don't think there's a point to getting better if you can't compete with the white actresses? How many of you feel that way as well? Way too many. I can't tell you how many times I felt just like you. I worked so hard and poured my heart into every book I wrote and every story I told. And for what? I wrote my heart into stories for 20 years before I got any recognition. I could have felt sorry for myself. I could have looked around and saw all the white writers' success surpassing my own. I could have quit. But where does quitting take you that trying does not? Letting injustice win is quitting. Let the world see you act and sing and write and make art. Make people make room for you on stage. Make them hear your voice. And don't stop until they do. You have beautiful young minds and souls. If I, the daughter of slaves, can be recognized for my work, so can you. It's 1939. If you can't find opportunities, make them. I know that it's difficult and you might feel like the world lacks inspiration, but look around. Sometimes the stories we tell can be our own, our ancestors, our family, our friends. The stories we portray don't have to be filled with glitz and glam. Look past the monotony in life and find your inspiration. Patsy, that line you delivered from the play earlier, do you even know what it's about? It's about a black woman being left by the man she loves for a light-skinned woman. Even if this exact situation hasn't occurred in your life, I bet you felt heartbreak before. Or you felt sad or angry because of the way someone treats you, just because of the color of your skin. Use that sadness and anger when you act. Feel the lines that you deliver and the weight that you hold in your heart when you deliver those lines. Are you ready to try again? Let's hear it. Perfect. That was beautiful. I felt what you were saying. I felt the emotion. I felt the anger. That was wonderful. I hope you all learned a little something today, and maybe you got something you can take away from class. I will see you all tomorrow. Please practice your lines. Remember, I can tell if you didn't.